Hello and welcome. This is another video about something very light and something very interesting as well. Notwithstanding the fact it's very happy and light and easy. It's a mixture of astrology and colors. So why is it important, colors? Why can it have an effect on one's life, or more especially one's moods? Well, I have a friend, a Piscean friend, and I really think that Pisceans do see more colors actually than the other 11 signs. Because I think if I would talk about blue, they would talk about green blue or teal or aqua and so on. But I've got this friend, and she said to me, you know what, if I feel a bit moody and I want to change it, I want to do something about it, I do some therapy, some color therapy, and it's so easy, Veerle, it's so easy, you should try it yourself. And I said, how do you do that? And she said, well, it's so unbelievably easy. You take a sheet of paper like this orange paper, and she puts it at her work, at her desk, right in front of her. And she says it really works. It works on my moods. And I thought, wow, that's interesting. Let's have a look on that. And of course, you could associate colors with chakras and all of that. But I will try to link them up with the signs and with astrology. And the thing is, if you read about that, there's no consistency. So some of them would say, this is the color for Gemini, and others would say, no, that is the color for Gemini. So it's a bit of a subjective own opinion of myself. But I think it's a bit of fun as well. So let's start with Aries and Mars. So of course, I think not many people would disagree that the color of Aries is red, and it is true if you are a bit like this and you feel a bit down and you feel that you have no energy, you can change that very quickly by wearing something red. It really works. And or I don't have my whole garde-robe here, so I'll use something different, like an accessoire. How do you say that? Accessory. So you can use something like this, you know, a red pair of glasses. I think I always look more intelligent with this. But it really does change. So when you, on the other hand, if you are already quite energetic, and if you are already quite impulsive, don't wear too much red, because especially when you have to negotiate and you wear something red, it can enforce it, you know, the need or the want to stand up for yourself. So you could come across a bit too aggressive maybe, or too assertive, that is aggressive, right? So yes, if you feel a bit down, start wearing something red, you know, a red tie if you're a man, or red lipstick. Now, the other sign that is related to Mars is Scorpio. And Scorpio is also about energy and about power. So on a different level, on a deeper level, you could say, and on an intenser level. So that's why I associate Scorpio with dark red. So you have to use your imagination, because I haven't got anything here that is dark red. But, oh, I do have something in black, I think. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I haven't got this. I had a ring in black. Now, another thing. If you like to jump into the Scorpio nature, so which is about intensity, which is about focus, which is about concentration, you can wear black, or you can wear a black stone. And I had one, but I have forgotten to take it here. but it is called an onyx. It's a black stone, and it helps the concentration. I always wore it when I had exams. It didn't always work, but anyways, it's all in mind. And I said it was going to be light and a bit of fun, but black, if you wear black, you feel more powerful, and other people can see you like that. So if you're on if you have to give a presentation or anything and you want to come across powerful, just wear black, and it will help you. If you are on the other hand already a bit depressed, don't wear black. So don't wear it too much. I do know people who wear I know this man who has this black ring, and he's a bit of everything is very Saturn-like. So it's also a bit of a color of Capricorn, dark brown or even black. And he wears it all the time, all his life. And he's an older person. And what I want to say is that if you wear this too much, it can also start to become negative. So don't wear black every day. That is for Mars. Let's skip to Venus. So Venus is the ruler of Libra, and it is the ruler of Taurus. And I see a little difference when I associate it with color. Venus is, of course, it's the planet of love. It's the planet of diplomacy. It's the planet of balance. And there is a distinction between Libra and between Taurus. Libra is an air sign, and with Libra it's more about the on an airy way, being very much of maybe a charming person, but really with connecting other people. And with Taurus, it's on a more sensitive way. I associate Taurus more with greens, and although I'm not a Taurian, I wear green today, so I want to be in balance today. It was unconsciously, but like this stone, it's always very cool. And it's from Indonesia, and it is called jade. And this is a stone that is good for if you want balance, and if you want, all the Venus qualities about Taurus, if you want to be grounded, and that is a good color to wear. On the other hand, Libra, I also associate Libra with dark greens, but I see blue when I think of Libra, dark blue, because of it's an air sign, and it's a sign that wants to connect on a happy, light level. So that is for Venus. So if you're not having the balance enough in your life, blues and greens are very good. Now, other colors. What is other colors? Do I have other colors? Yes. Leos and Cancerians. Let's start with the Cancerians. Cancerians, it's a very creative sign, Cancerians. And the color I associate Cancerians with is white and silver and light pink. So if you are a Cancerian, and if you're really in your element, wear those colors. They will help you to express yourself. And yes, I also think that even if you have even a yellow or a red tone, how do you call that, complexion, that you even with silver, normally it wouldn't suit you, but because you are a Cancerian, it will really suit you. Also, pastel colors. So, on the other hand, you have gold. I'm wearing gold, not real, of course. I'm wearing these earrings, and that if you let's say the qualities of Leo are, of course, qualities of feeling alive and shining and this is a nice color and a nice energy. And I think most Leos really go well with gold. And or people who have the ruler of Leo is the sun. So people who have the sun in a prominent place in their chart, like the ascendant, bang on the ascendant, or even the MC, IC, DC, try this. Try gold in your clothing. And if you feel that you just want to shine a little bit more than usual, try gold. Another color, the colors of Virgo and of so the Mercury ruled sign Virgo and Gemini. I associate that with yellow and even to some extent orange for Virgos. Why is that? Because so these signs are Mercury ruled. So it's about communication, it's about talking and thinking and intellect. And I think yellow is the color of the intellect. I also think that yellow is the color of joy and the color of feeling lively and feeling empowered. And that this is something that Geminis and Virgos can do to other people to give them a bit of joy, hopefully, and to give them a bit of openness in speech and in communication and being a bit everywhere. That is very mercurial. So if you have to communicate something very important, and if in your work or your job or whatever, try to wear yellow. I haven't got anything in yellow except in orange, this pen. Very weird pen. But this can help you, this orange, to communicate, or this piece of paper, to communicate better and to cheer up. It's a color that really cheers up. Yellow flowers, they really do cheer up, don't they? What else do we have? The Jupiter ruled signs, Sagittarius and Pisces. I think, of course, Pisces is more about the blues, the aquas and another kind of blues, and Sagittarius as well, but I think Sagittarius is also a dark red, a bit of rusty dark red. So and this is about the Jupiter sign, which is about expansion. So if you are having a great day, if you want to expand, whatever you want to expand, or if you want to have a bit of fun, you wear those colors, and they can also help you because it's Jupiter. I associate Jupiter also with humor, because if you look at charts of comedians, they always have not only a very good Saturn, because of the timing is important for a comedian, but also a very strong Jupiter. So if you want some humor in your life, try to wear those colors. I have a very nice example here, although my mom wasn't a Piscean, and she wore this to go for a dance. I think dancing is very Piscean-like. I think also Mercury, but she wore this a bit of how do you call that, 60s, I can't find a word. How do you say that in the 60s? Flower power, a bit of a flower power catsuit. If you wear these, it's very Piscean catsuit. It's very lovely to go and dance, have a dance, and just have a nice time. The last but not least sign is Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled in the traditional astrology by by Saturn. So it has a serious component, but it also has a component of, I always think of Aquarians, of liberté, égalité, fraternité. They have this kind of tolerance and this kind of brotherhood thing. And this is a color which is really much, I think, I've got this from an Aquarian, actually. My brother is an Aquarian. And but it broke. All right. But it is the sign, and it is a color turquoise, or how do you call that? It is a color that is associated with tolerance, and that is associated with originality, and that is the sign of Aquarius. I think it's a sign that is very much avant la lettre, that is very much, yes, it knows things ahead, it has insights. So that is very much if you're looking for some inspiration or insights, or if you go to social gatherings, it's 11th house stuff, which is all about Aquarius, then you can wear this color and you will feel great, and also to socialize. So haven't I forgotten anything? Let's see, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn. Yeah, I hope I haven't forgot any. So use a bit of color therapy, and if you intend to change your mood yourself, you can do that. You can really do that. We're just using a very little tool of color. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a bit of fun yourself, and see you next time. Bye bye.